Hi, my name is Liz, and I am so excited to announce that I will be collaborating with Black Girl Nerds to make videos about movies and television. Sleepy Hollow is one of my surprise favorite shows that has come out in the past few years. When I first heard about the concept of Sleepy Hollow, I thought, this is ridiculous. Why are you making a TV show out of something that should just be a movie? I was so pleasantly surprised when the show actually came out. Now I am so sad because I'm worried that this show is going to be taken off the air. So if you don't know, Sleepy Hollow is a new modern twist on the legend of Sleepy Hollow, where Ichabod Crane, now turned into a Revolutionary War spy, has to fight the Headless Horseman, but in modern times. To give a quick recap of the show, first season, you meet Ichabod Crane. He has been awakened from a bewitched sleep. He's awakened because the Headless Horseman, for some reason, has also been awakened. And then he comes across Black Girl Magic herself, Lieutenant Abigail Mills. And soon, Ichabod and Abby find that they're connected because they are witnesses of the apocalypse. And they're supposed to defend for a 7-year period against evil. The first season is part horror show, part national treasure, and it's awesome. And then we have the second season. Basically, I call this the season that will not be named, and it just is like not a good season, so we don't even need to talk about it. Skip ahead to the current season. There's a lot of trying to rebuild the mythos of Sleepy Hollow. No more mention of any of the stuff that happened in season 2. I think it's an interesting season so far. Now, why do I think Sleepy Hollow might be canceled? Honestly, the way things are going, I think it's really up in the air. The best thing about this show is the chemistry between the two lead characters, Ichabod Crane and Lieutenant, or as Ichabod calls her, Lieutenant Abby Mills. And every time that they are split up, that's when the show loses something, because they're what makes the show interesting. Their chemistry is off the charts. Them as a team is what people want to see. One thing about the show is the extra characters that are so unnecessary and not needed for Abby and Ichabod to do what they need to do as witnesses. If we have so many characters, how can we learn to grow with the two witnesses? I don't think we can. So that's one of my biggest suggestions for the show. Have more of Abby and Ichabod together. So don't kill me, Ichabod fans. I am not an Ichabod shipper. I am okay with them being friends and partners. I would have no problem with them hooking up and getting together, but I think we need to grow with these characters. There's been so much time in the show where we haven't even seen them together. Again, I think one of the main problems with the show is that we're not seeing the chemistry, and there's all these extra characters. There's so many characters we don't need. Like Zoe. Why? I am so here for the side characters that make sense. Jenny Mills makes sense. Joe Corbin makes sense. But other side characters that are not useful are not useful. Don't have them. Betsy Ross would have been cool for a 1 or 2 episode mention, just like all the other Revolutionary War people, but stringing her along to be so much more important than she needs to be, I don't get it. You guys can tell me if you disagree with me, but I just don't see the point in such a big role for that character. Why? This was the same problem we had with Katrina. She was there too much. To conclude, I think that the main issue with the show and where the show lost its footing was when they decided to not focus on the two main characters, and specifically not giving enough to do of the incomparable Nikki Bahari. I am a fan of this show, absolutely, and I want to see it grow. And I want to see it last for as long as it can. But it can't last if you're doing silly things with the storyline. It can't last if you're making female characters weak. It can't last if you're not appreciating that you have 2 leads in your show and not just 1 lead. I have to say that I do think that the Sleepy Hollow writers have taken into account all the criticism. One big, huge hashtag during the second season was hashtag Abby Mills deserves better. And if you notice, one of the later episodes of this current season, season 3, there is a mention of Abby deserves better. So I think there is some understanding that the show took some missteps in the second season, and we want to see it succeed and do well, especially a genre show that has a Black female lead and has interesting, diverse characters. Please leave comments telling me what you think about Sleepy Hollow, if you think any of my thoughts on the show are correct or bogus, and I will debate anyone on it could be, it could be, it could be, I don't know. Let me explain this. I am cool with it could be if it's a slow burn and doesn't happen right away, but I think when a lot of characters get together, it can kind of ruin the dynamic of the show. That's just my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong. You can tell me in the comments. Thanks again to Black Girl Nerds for collaborating with me, and I can't wait to bring more videos to you guys. If you want to get in touch with me, you can find me on Twitter at Liz the Movie Girl. I have a newly created YouTube channel where you can find me talking movies as well. And currently you can find me live tweeting Sleepy Hollow every Friday at 8, 7 Central at the Black Girl Geeks Twitter handle. That's the sister Twitter page to Black Girl Nerds. Chat with me. I love live tweeting Sleepy Hollow. It's one of my favorite things to do. And stay tuned for more videos and movie talk. Hashtag Sleepy Hollow, and I will catch you guys later. Bye!